It is Lord Haywire. I am streaming some game creation 2D 4X. I haven't come up with a name for this game yet. I don't know. But the first thing we're going to do, we're going to continue exactly where I left off. I actually remember what I was doing yesterday. And we're going to create a new script because we need a script that is going to access. I tried to think about a better way of doing this where we wouldn't have a method accessed from a bunch of other scripts, and I couldn't do it. So if you know a better way, tell me. But we're going to call this, we have like so many UI things. We're going to call this building panels refresher with a UI in front of it. I like the long names, as you know. And we'll pop this puppy open. We're just jumping straight in here. No fucking around today. I got to turn on my music. What we're doing is, in the game, alright, my music's too loud. Listening to the Descendants. What we're doing is, what? My Twitch chat suddenly said that it's not working. It was looking fine 5 minutes ago. Let me fix that. It says log in to Twitch. I am logged into Twitch. It's always something. It did look weird for a second. Oh, now it's texting me. Now it's emailing me. Let's move this email off of here. I use the built-in mail app, which is like the biggest piece of shit. It's shockingly bad in Windows 10. It weirds me out that Microsoft has so many things that are shockingly bad. Like after all this time, you figure they would have fixed some stuff. All right, here we go. Now, what was I talking about? What we're doing. So basically, when you open up a panel, yeah, I'll hit play. So at least we know what we're working on. I know I was all like, we're jumping straight in. No, let me explain what I'm doing. Basically, when you open up this panel, and you build something, this doesn't refresh depending on. See, it should. So when we click on Tillamook County, it should say that these things aren't built. That's basically what we're doing. And I have mixed feelings about this. Not the building of buildings, but the building of types of buildings and using keeping track of the actual population. A more traditional 4X would just have a population number, it'd be like, you have 10,000 people living here. I kind of wanted to try something new. It may be trash. We may have to completely just go back and tear all this code out and do it a different way. But I wanted to try to do it kind of like a colony builder as well. A little bit. No, I don't want to go hardcore into colony builder, but I kind of wanted to do something different because one of the issues I have with Crusader Kings 3, Hearts of Iron, those types of games, Dominions 5, is the buildings parts kind of suck. And I would like to have better building stuff because you want to feel how your county improves, like you're the ruler. Are you turning into a shitbox? Is it a blood worshipping place, or is it just like a castle or fortress, In CK3, the buildings are very, very weird. But you know what? I barely ever play vanilla CK3, so maybe part of that is the mods I'm playing are making them weird. But I don't know. CK3, I actually uninstalled it. It was too, I don't know. CK2, I feel, is such a better game. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked by that shit. Let's do this building refresher. So, the first place that we already have this working is not here. Did we close it? I think we might have closed it. We need it to be... I thought we had it open. Here it is right here. This is what we're basically copying. Is This is currently on enable, but we want this to run. We want it to call the method in this building panels refresher. And because we're going to have like 3 of them that do. What's going on over here? There's a pillow and a cat on the pillow. Oh, it doesn't work now. That's fine. It's not like on the pillow. It's laying next to it, but cuddling the pillow. So we want this to work for all the 3 different ways that are going to be happening. There's also 2. There's, this doesn't take into account current buildings. It doesn't take that into account at all. It's only doing possible buildings, it looks like to me. So let's find where this other thing is. And what I mean is on that list that we saw, there was current and possible buildings. This whole game is basically UI stuff. I was like, why? Because if we look at here, there's so many fewer. Yeah, but this will be easy to test too. What am I looking at here? We want what's attached to you. I don't think there's anything actually in here. Yeah. We moved it over there. We have it moved somewhere. It's like in that building confirm thing, I think. UI building confirmed. Nope. Oh no, this is the yes button. This fires an action. Maybe we'll leave that open temporarily. Let's see. So where? This is just subscribing to all the different things, which is fine. Check unemployed. That's something else. We don't need the building checker. Oh, that was the one we're already looking at. This is the one we're copying over. Where the fuck did we put that? This happened yesterday too. It's like, how do we find this stuff? This was the one we already looked at. Yeah. I gotta figure out a better way to organize this shit. I'm not saying like, hey, post a comment just to get you to comment because it drives engagement. I actually want to know. The fuck is this one? Oh. Population info panel. That's not possible. Building description panel. So when you click the button, the yes button, when you click the yes button, it does this. So where are we subscribing to this? This will be the oh, it's in their world map load. Okay, so building, and then this has these deduct cost of building, set next day job, move building to current list. Oh, you know what we need to do with this? This needs to have the name of the building the person is working on, because it gets confusing already. Move building. Okay, so this is the part that it says it's bugged, but I don't actually think it's bugged. So this move, what is all this extra shit? Do we have any notes on why this here? I don't know what the fuck this is, but it works. Thanks, Visual Studio. I don't think that was actually true. It didn't work, and then I had to fix it. It worked temp for 1. I don't know what this stuff is. Since I don't know what it is, we'll just delete it. That's how I work. That's how I operate. It's kind of interesting. So this is adding to the list. What does it say? It creates the current building list. No, it's not creating it. It's already created somewhere else. It's just adding a new one. And then it takes it away here. Yeah, so it's renaming the buildings. I remember all this stuff, which is weird. It's surprising that I remember that shit. Okay, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's not worry about this just yet. It's nice to have refreshed my memory, but I don't think we need it right now. What we need is this needs to be moved, and there's a variety of things that need to be moved over there. We can't use an action, an event. So the first thing we need is the prefabs need to get moved over here. We're going to cut that. It was getting confusing anyways, so this will help us figure out what the fuck's going on here. We need this list. We need... So I like to put a space between this when there are different things are happening in here. I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know why my voice... I have like a stuffy nose, so my voice is more nasally than normal. We need this to be in a thing, though. This is going to be in public void building panel refresher. Oh, we lost a thing here. No, we didn't. Then we're gonna need this also needs to come over. It's currently, we need the collapse button to be there. And we're gonna need another one of these. Buildings panels destroyer. Okay. So then we're also going to need on awake because a bunch of scripts are going to be interacting with this. We're going to need a public static oh, it had it for us there. See, this has the capital I on instance, so I still don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, if it's supposed to be instance or instance with a capital I, tell me. So then on awake, we want instance to equal this. Yep. All right, so this is not going to work, I don't think. I mean, maybe it'll work. So this is back over to here. On enable, we want it to dot instance dot. So this is the best way I could think of doing this. If there's like, did I just say this? If there's a better way to do this, tell me. Okay, so we just moved all that shit over to here. So this should actually probably still work, but let's test it. This probably needs to be attached to something. In fact, I know it needs to be attached to something. We'll put it here. Yeah, we'll put it here. UI building panels refresher, because we also need these things attached. Buildings parent, I don't remember what that was. The prefab we can just put in here. It is UI buildings. Is it? Yes. Yes, absolutely. UI buildings parent possible. It's talking about the viewport, I'm pretty sure. No, it's talking about this one. It's talking about that one. So it's going to add them onto that parent, and they're going to appear in here. And then when they've appeared in there, well, let's see if it works. When they appear in there, yeah, well, there they are. Let's do one. Let's build. Okay, so we basically need this to refresh. Every time they click. Do we need to recreate all this shit every time they click, though? I guess we do. So that's going to be under Select County. Oh, it's right here. This is what we were working on yesterday. I feel like this is not going to work. It can't be this easy. We also need a destroyer, though. So you click on it. Okay, so it's got to destroy it first, and then recreate it. Every time you click on something. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, it seems like this is very... it's going to be using a lot of resources to do this. I'm going to make sure I'm actually streaming here. It's happened once in the past. One time I streamed a blank screen for 30 minutes. It was great. All right, let's save this shit. So it's not going to be able to destroy it, though, if it doesn't exist. It didn't have a problem doing... Whoa, look at that. We didn't get any bugs? Okay, so it's getting ran twice is what it's happening. And let's double check that. Yeah, see, it's... So you click on the build on the panel. Do we not need it over here? Over here? I don't think we need it over here because we're already doing it when you click on it. I'm surprised we didn't get an error. Let's hit max this time. We haven't been testing correctly. That pop-up was how it was supposed to happen. I don't know where I built the building. It's gone. Let's do you gotta pay attention when you're bug testing or whatever. You know, it's weird. I was, this morning I went to. All right, what am I on? Portland. I went to coffee, and they're like, "What are you doing today?" And I always say nothing because I don't want to be like, "Oh, I'm streaming. You want to watch my stream?" All right, Gardner Shack. Okay, so this is Portland, Tillamook. Okay, so that's working, except we need to fix this current thing. And what's happening there? I don't. That was too easy, man. What the fuck? Whenever something is real, it's only been 20 minutes. Whenever something is too easy, it makes me wonder what the fuck we're doing wrong here. I can't remember what that means. Okay, so on the current building, it's setting its parent. Which actually is fine, but we need it back to this select county. We gotta rename this to make it longer. And this one too. And then we need a new one. And we'll start it. So possible buildings is to the right of possible or of current buildings. So we'll start a new one. And because I read from left to right, I think. So we need a new one of these. That's called. I love when I find like a typo later, and I've been using it. Then we're also gonna need. Well, let's put this here. I like sometimes I like to put these in so I don't forget later, because I have like the memento guy's memory. Okay, so we got these two things, and how did we do this? We're just iterating through them. Is that the right term? I think it is. So we'll basically just copy this over here. And then as a control H, current block. So there are a lot of tools, that you can use here. We're gonna find possible buildings, except we gotta spell it right. Possible buildings, and replace that with current buildings. So let's do that first. We don't need to instantiate the thing though. Oh well, we'll change it, but then we'll blow that away because it's already being built. Isn't it? No, it is. It's already being. Yeah, it's adding in all of the building stuff. It already knows all this stuff. But this is not going to work on the first round. We got lucky on that. All right, let's close this thing. We don't need to instantiate it. Do we? Maybe we do. So you click it. It's not going to exist though. So we're going to have to put in some sort of like if not null. Man, my nose is really going to town this morning. I mean, my voice has always been very nasally. um, but this morning, it's really going. Maybe when I take a break, I'll go blow my nose or something. It won't help any, but I'll do it anyways. Uh, I was talking to one of my friends once, and I was like, "I'm glad I don't have a nickname." And he was all quiet for a minute. And I was like, "What? I have a nickname? You know, because like everyone's name was like, you know, Italian Mike or whatever." Uh, and they're like, "Yeah, it's Nasally Josh." God, what a terrible nickname. Nasally. Okay, so, and of course that's the reason why I didn't know it existed, because everyone was too nice. So if we do, where were we creating this list though? So it's the same thing. What were we doing with this list? Okay, so it's this thing, which is fine. This is current buildings, that's fine. So we are going to instantiate a new thing every time. So let's put it up here. Let's put it on the top once again because I'm reading from left to right. Let's make a copy of this and rename it. We're gonna have a different prefab though. We are gonna have a different prefab actually. This one's gonna look. It's gonna look different. It's gonna have like, is it being built, etc., etc. And then we're gonna have the same parent. We'll save that. This list, possible building clones. Do we need that? I guess we do. I mean, for the current buildings, we do. It's just a list of game objects. I think we're just gonna blow away most of this shit. You know, I really wish that this didn't cover up what I'm copying and, you know. Okay. Got an extra E in here. So you click on it, it's going to instantiate this stuff. It is going to have to say, it's going to have to check this list though. Not this one. It's going to have to check this list. I'm almost positive to say like, hey, are you null or not? Because if it hasn't been, if you haven't done anything, then it will be. That isn't that hard though. Okay. It's interesting. The nasally Josh thing reminded me when I was like 22 or something. I was helping these customers when I worked at Kinko's, which is like FedEx office now, and they they like kept giggling, and while they were talking to me, it was two girls who were like 17 or something, and I didn't know what their deal was, and one of my coworkers came up, and he was like, "Oh, I know these girls. I'll help them," and I was like, "Sure, whatever." And then I went about my day, and then like an hour later, he's like, "Those girls thought you were like the creepiest dude they've ever seen in your life, in their life." And I was totally devastated that like people would think I was creepy looking, but I am creepy looking, and I've just embraced it. So eventually, I just had to give up because I'd heard that so many times in my life. But before that, I was like, I'd never heard that before. Then after that, I heard it all the time. It's like, man, you're one creepy looking motherfucker. So you just gotta get used to it, and I embraced it. And now, embracing it meaning I just accepted it. Uh, so yeah, nasally creepy Josh. Okay. All right, let's copy this stuff over here. No, not that one. So we're gonna copy this over, and we're gonna turn that into that. That's gonna go to there. So basically, we're destroy. I think I got a typo in there, don't I? Okay. So then it's going to destroy those guys, and it's going to clear the list, and this is going to recreate the list. I don't think this is going to work off the bat, though. No, I mean, it might. So then on select province, we got refresh building panels. We'll put this. This is a weird way to do this, I feel like. Yeah, we want to start out with the destroyer. I'm pretty sure it's going to bug out and say like, "Hey, you don't have a list yet." But that's easy to fix because like I said, we can have it say like, "Hey, if it's void." No, not void. Those are different things. Vocabulary, as I always talk about. It didn't bug out. How are we getting so lucky today? Okay. All right, so that one it's remembered when we just did it a second ago. It was remembered until we clicked away. There's our bug out, but it's in a different spot than I expected. So, wasn't there some bug yesterday that we were getting? I didn't even look at my thing. What did I put in here? I don't like research. Turn updating possible buildings, and no, that's where we're at. I'm reading my little GitHub thing. All right, what did your problem? Oh, we never put these things in here. Well, that would be a problem. Okay, so we need a new prefab. Let's rename this. Oh, you won't let me, oh no, it is. And then we'll duplicate it with a control D here, and then we'll rename it again. And I don't want to listen to Wolf Parade. Then we'll go to so these prefabs are actually going to be different. And then this is going to be whoops. Right here. I switched to new model army. Okay, let's save this shit. I don't like dragging and dropping stuff in there. I don't know why. I just don't like it. What am I on? I'm on Portland. What the fuck is going on today? What did we build here? Garden shack. Let's do the fisher's shack. Uh-oh. Fuck. I don't know why I'm upset about it. Everything's working. This doesn't make any sense. It's 35 minutes into the stream. Yesterday, it was like an hour and a half before I got one thing to work. Maybe that's broken. Time isn't passing. Why is it paused? There's a bug. Okay, let's stop this and see. When did this thing pause? It's not supposed to pause when that's open. Did I push space? I don't think so. Oh, it is supposed to pause when this opens, though. It is supposed to pause when that opens, and it never turns off. There's our bug. Finally, like, we gotta find some bugs. It's so weird that this is working so well. I'm confused. All right, that was building description. Get this out of here. We started a new, because these are also going to be different, so maybe that's part of it. We got this description here. On panel enable, we have that. What's this? Making sure we did it. We got that. We had the wrong thing in there. You know what, though? The current, well, I guess we'll get to that clusterfuck when we get to it. Well, let's look. Oh, wait. We have the same script in here. Guess we can do it this way. It's easier for you guys to see what the fuck I'm doing when. Panel description pauses it. Okay, that's fixed. Let's look at this again, though. I'm still shocked. You know, we haven't tested. Did I do a garden shack last time? Garden shack. Let's do a forester's shack. So we haven't tested. I'm still shocked that this works. Oh, there's a problem. It's nice to be able to see this, but we can't build anything here. It's gonna let us. You don't have enough resources. Oh, we don't have enough. Let's see. We didn't make it so that goes away. But let's make sure. I'm so shocked. Like I said, what the fuck is going on today? Oh, it's gone there. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah, so we need to make it so this collapses when you click on these other ones that you don't own. And then there's this other bug that we can look at here. Oh, God, no, that's going to be a fucking massacre to change. I think I'm actually going to make a copy of the old code and stash it somewhere. But okay, let's fix that one thing. So on select county, we're back to select county here. This seems to be working. I don't know how the fuck that's working so easily this morning. Okay, so you click on this. That name is assigned there. Panel changes. What are we doing with this panel changes? County info. If this matches your... We don't have the dev thing on here. Maybe we should just do away with the dev thing. I don't fucking know. There's got to be a better way to do this. I have something called dev view. Where if you turn it on, you can click on other counties and stuff. I don't know what we have this for anymore, so let's get rid of it. Maybe we'll just do a bunch of code cleanup. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to fuck with this too. So we have here, this is setting the muster button, and this is the expand button that is being set if I don't know what the fuck's going on here actually. If you own the county, it sets this true. Is it do this every time? It does do this every time. Every time you click on a county. If false, so if it's already buildings panel expanded equals false, then it sets the expanded building. It looks like I already tried to do this at some point. Else, this is just turning off that button on the side. Does it actually do that though? Let's see. Oh, we were trying to get it to do that in the background anyways, so I don't think that's going to do us any good. Yeah, it's gone right there, which is what we wanted. It's still gone right there, but that's not, we don't want these. We want these to be set. We want to turn these off, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm not quite sure what this buildings panel expanded is. Show me what this is. Oh, it's just some bool. Where was this? What was I looking at? Select county. Panel changes. Fill info. Refresh the buildings. Deselect army on left click. Panel changes is where we want to do this. County info panel, we want to be open. Army info panel, I don't know what. No, we want that to be closed. This is set active. We'll deal with this in a second. That's a bug that we got to fix. We don't have a. Where is the possible? Okay, I remember now. No wait. Do I remember now? Let's look. We know how this works. We want this and this to be turned off. Yeah, and so we can just access them in their own script, I think. It's kind of interesting we don't have that in its own group, so we could just close them both at the same time instead of individually. Maybe there's a reason we would want that to be separate? It's when you have thoughts like this where things, then you're like, oh, I'll just do that. And then suddenly the whole fucking thing falls apart. So we'll just leave it. You know, I think it's because we built these separately. This isn't what I'm talking about though. This is not itself. This is some other shit. So we could... Doesn't look like we're doing that, though. I was going to say we could stick it in here. Oh, no, because these are attached to... Yeah, we don't want to do it that way. So what I was thinking about is we could put it in here, and then we can drag and drop. But this select county is attached to each county. So we don't want to do it that way. And that's why we're doing like, hey, this one goes to here, this one goes to here. This looks like in World Map Load, we have a lot of these already. So let's see if we have possible whatever in here. It doesn't look like it. What do we have here? I wonder what this was for. Need to put some better comments. You know what I think we can do though is UI. No. What did we call it? We had it. We just had it open, or we're just looking at it. UI buildings panel, huh? We need to rename that. What do we got here? Extra shit. This needs to be whoops. This needs to be renamed to UI possible. This is going to cause some issues here. And hopefully this doesn't fuck up too much shit. Because these have to be named the same thing. This is a kind of a weird... I wish it would change for you, but it doesn't. What are we doing here? Yeah. Oh, you're all fucked up. All right, let's save you real quick so you can recompile to tell us what we got going here. UI. We want that to be false. We want UI. I got a little happy on the tabs there. To be false. So if you don't own it, we wanted those two things to close. Expand buildings panel. What is this? Expand buildings panel. This is a fucking button, man. This is named wrong too. Do we already have one of those named? So I like to, my naming conventions, I got, there should be a collapse building button. UI building button. What the fuck is that? Should be a button. I'm about to break a bunch of shit here again. Copy that over. I always copy everything because, whoops, because you don't want the, you want to, if you made a typo, you want to continue the typo, you know. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. What's going on today? You know, interesting that this is all lowercase down here. Let's hit, I think that's going to cause us an issue. I should have renamed that. Oh, I guess it didn't cause an issue. Look at everything's working. Oh no! This didn't. It stopped working. Some of this stuff's working. We just need to turn that button back on. Wonder why we put this here. Wonder why we did that. Why we had to put this expanded thing in here. But this needs to equal false. If we're closing this shit down. Actually, it is right here. Buildings panel expanded will be false. I think. We got it. We got something happen here. This is why we did this. Because it's not. We can't turn it off if it's not. If it's never been turned on before. And so I came up with some stupid bool to deal with that. I think this needs to go in here. I hate how that works. There's like I feel like there's got to be a way. Or there probably is. Once again, if you know a better way to do this, tell me. Just link to the say this is how you do it, and then link to wherever it says how you do it. All right. So what I'm looking at is that this button goes away when you click on other things, which it currently is. We aren't getting bugs. Then we expand it, and it's back again. Look at that color. And it remembers everything. Okay, there was something, a test I thought that we could do here. Let's test it where we use up all the people. We'll max this out. So there's 3 people. For some reason, the leader can't be used for construction. Then let's try to build another person. Build again. Yeah, so it won't let us, which is what we want. Then let's test this. Yeah, so these 3 say building. We need to change it to say what they're building, because currently they're just... I never pause shit. So something has broken with our pausing here. This goddamn pausing. I don't know when it paused, though. Ga Whisper? I'm probably saying your name wrong, but... I can't keep track of it all. Like usually the first half of my stream is me trying to find stuff, and there's got to be a better way to do it than the way I'm doing it. Thank you for the follow too, by the way. I mean 10. So I have 10 followers in one spot and 11 in another spot. I don't know why Twitch does that, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can't keep track of it, and it's like I said, it's like half of my stream usually means trying to find this shit. There's so much UI stuff, so much, and I don't even know. I don't know when this bug where this happened. Let's try this again here. I gotta find my bug. All right, I'm not touching spacebar. Space pauses it. We got this going. It was somewhere around here. I thought we just fixed it though. Okay, that's supposed to pause there. And it's supposed to unpause there. What happens when you, was it when I built something? Oh, it probably is. No. The fuck, how did I do it? Where was it? Oh, I built a garden shack and, you know, I was fucking around. Oh, hey, I remembered this. It's not supposed to. Wait, is it supposed to? Where'd it go? Fuck. There was some other bug. All right, let me. No, I can't. Now I can't find my pausing issue either. I did something like here. Maybe I pushed space. I didn't push space. You know what I did is I clicked over to one of these guys. I clicked around. I can't get it to work, happen again. And now I forgot the other bug. Oh, the other bug was that it remembered. It remembered. It's not going to be here. Number of workers you picked before in the building panel possible. Yeah, so I think I'm probably not doing it the right way for like names of stuff. This is another way I try to keep track of shit. It's by having these really long names and I rename stuff all the time. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I don't think you're supposed to have these ridiculously long names. And a few people have in chat have commented on the long names of stuff, but I can't remember anything and I can't find anything. So I don't know. So the UI, that was a tutorial said something about like make sure you always put. I've watched like a million tutorials and like 90% of them are crap, but some tutorial said make sure you always put UI at the beginning of your scripts. I was like, am I supposed to be doing that? So I just started doing it, and it does actually seem to help. Though you know what helps a lot with actually is I just did it. Where to go? I just did it. It was. Now I can't find it, of course. Oh, this one I deleted or renamed. It was this one. So a lot of times when I make a method, I'll make it the same name, but minus the UI part. So I didn't actually do it exactly the same as this, but that because you know they can't be the method can't be the same name, and so that seems to help later. I didn't actually do it exactly the same as that. I can't believe this worked. Okay, so I made a note of this bug, but I think I actually want it over here because I'm not going to. And this is done. I can't believe that this worked. Yesterday, it was an hour and a half of me just fucking around with it, just getting nowhere. And then today, it was like 30 minutes of just success. It doesn't make any sense. All right, we'll close that thing. This is absolutely done. Now we're making some progress. Test when all buildings have. Uh-oh. That's a good question. Let's give myself some more influence here. I'm gonna take a quick break after this though. I want to unmaximize. I guess I can't. No. Here we go. There we go. I need to give myself some more influence. It is under. See, I can't even find this, and I use this all the time. It's under factions. The shitbirds, that's me. Let's give myself 10,000. You know, I would like that to update. I thought I already fixed that. This didn't update. Let's add another, because I will forget. Always. It always needs to do it. Not just occasionally. I think that's an action. Or an event or whatever. We'll put this at the top here. Now what the fuck was I doing? Okay, we need to test that all the buildings are built. Do we have enough people here? We do. Then we can also click away and come back. That seems to work. Yeah, I think what we were worried about last time was the list being empty. Because the list is empty now. The possible buildings list. What do we got over? That seemed to have worked. I'm so shocked today. It was so miserable yesterday. Everything didn't work. And then today, it's just, like I said, it's blowing my mind. All right. I am going to take a quick break here. Well, we already did that too. Jesus Christ, we've done everything. Let's mark this as closed. All right. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. Let me throw up my break timer. And we'll put up this thing though so that there's better contrast. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me turn off my break timer. Always forget to do that shit. Whisper, if you're still around, what kind of type of game are you creating or thinking about creating? Let's go back to this list. I'm shocked. Shocked. Okay, it has to say which building the person was working on. It should probably be stored on that person's list. That's probably a good idea. I'm glad I told myself to do that. Let's go and look. Where are we at with this list? This list should be here somewhere. County population. Current activity. I need to start some music here. Um, we probably want both. I guess, yeah, I guess current building and next, I guess. Whoops. Whoops. All right, thanks for writing that for me. I'm always shocked when it. Look at that. But I don't want it in this order because that's fucking dumb. Let's put this in the same order. That looks right. It did this for me too. I'm always so shocked when it does all this work for me. We can put this over this way though. All right, now then we should get a bunch of bugs, shouldn't we? No, no, it's not open yet. That's why we gotta find it. This, well, it's gonna be. Oh, there we go. Let's move you over here. So for this, it's gonna be null for both of these. Is that the right order? Next building, current building, yes. Okay, so that's null. When it adds it there, man, this is gonna kind of suck. Actually, no, it's not. It's not gonna suck. Where do we put that information though? We need to fuck Jesus Christ. talk about just so much stuff that I never can find anything. It's over here somewhere. Oh God. I think I'm ready for my music to go up a little louder. Of course, that just makes me talk louder too. Um, I don't know why we have this here, so we'll get rid of it. Here's our time thing. Yeah, this is where we're doing the leaders are separate things, and I actually that's causing all sorts of issues, and it's causing it's making everything a pain in the ass. Your leader also can't. It's not looking for your leader when you're building stuff, and you want your leader to be able to build stuff. And I think what we'll do is we'll have, like, if your leader is building stuff with working with the common man, it will make people happier. And it won't lead to having more nobility research. I think that's the plan. That's so far off. I'll probably forget. Okay, so we're almost done. with current building or with building county improvements. How much time do we have? We might be able to do it today. I keep saying I want to say tonight. I normally stream at night for my other channel. Uh, okay, I was thinking about maybe we should combine these, but let's not bite off more than we can chew right now. We'll put because that's gonna be a huge fucking disaster of shit. Okay, we don't care about the leader because it's not affected. Okay, so this is where we'll adjust this, but we need to do something else first. What is this doing? Where is this? Why does it say this right here? If my notes aren't good enough, I just get rid of them and then I'll put them back later. So we need to do something like this. But we need to, when you click build, it needs to change that. Where was this? No, you're lying. Oh, we just have it. We don't have the current project. We changed this earlier. Um, Build county improvements. Jumps down to here. Deduct costs. Set next day job. Here's where we need to adjust this. Build 3. This doesn't happen anymore. Look at all this shit. Look at all these. Okay, so I guess we can leave that debug log there. I guess we can leave that there for now. Look how long this shit is. Okay, so it's right here. Oh, this is a good idea. We need to put. Let's put this in here. This isn't a bug. This is just. Uh, Hunty County info panel. I see other like streamers and YouTubers saying you can't say cunt or you get in trouble. It's never happened to me. I probably will get in trouble for it just for that. Uh, this we need to have. Oh, I was hitting tab because for some reason I thought the thing would do it for me. We need this to. And this needs to be. This whole long line of shit. and then the name of it. Then let's debug log that. Just so we can make sure. Let's do it this way. With the squigs and all that. Let's do first name. And I'm not very confident of what we did. This. Okay, who is this person? Robin Price here. Robin is building the Forester's Shack. So that worked too. Why am I so? They had the thing, the bug with the pause. Didn't do it that time. Was it because I like clicked on this? No. Yeah, there's no way to adjust the number of people working. We'll have to fix with that with the next round. We just want the basic shit to work this round. So in the morning, we need to move that back at 9 a.m. or something. On all county population, we need to do that. That's actually going to become, that's going to be part of like the resource thing, generating resources. So that should be right before that. Let's convert this to an issue because we are gonna fix. We're gonna do that. I wasn't sure if we were gonna do that, but we'll do. This list is just getting longer, and it's not. It's not helping me any. That list is getting too long. Okay. Why did I go back to here? So then on the population info panel, what happens if it's null? Is it just? Let's find out. We'll do it this way as well. What is county list stand for? Okay, so that's fine. Except we need. Oh, I got all sorts of issues in here. Um, we need some. That's not what I want. I want you. All sorts of issues here. So I think if it's null, it's going to give us an error. So we'll probably have to do like if null. We also might need to expand the size of that thing. This shit's also ugly already. Time has not paused. Well, that was surprisingly easy. What is going on today? Surprisingly ugly. Ugly is what we got going with this right now, though. Let's do this too. Deep thought there. This one is unnecessarily long. We'll auto size it. Max 24. Save it. Let's do this again and see how it looks. I mean, this is all ugly as fuck. I would like to eventually have like each one of these things looking like some sort of post-apocalyptic deal. Well, that didn't work. Let's turn off wrapping. And let's see if that does anything. It's kind of a bummer that it's such a ordeal. I guess it's not that much of an. It's not like it will be like later where we have to test things a million times. Yeah, that's ugly as fuck. That's some ugly shit. Let's see here. That's fine, I guess, though. That will do the trick. The beautification. Oh, it was paused again. Fuck. What is the thing that is it the second building? Was that the description still open? Oh, was it because this is open? I mean, that's. Oh, it's not turning off when you close the population. There we go. There we go. Well, we have this same issue that we had on the other one. Did I not save that shit? Okay, that was the issue. That was the issue. Where did I put that thing? In the population list, the scroll bar. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think this is no. I think the answer to this is no. I think we've answered this. The answer to this is no. Get rid of that thing. The plan wasn't to go through these real quick, but I was looking for that bug. I don't think I did that. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be yeah, that's going to be terrible to figure that out. Seasons, day, night. The outlines, I'm really going to have to just dig into that and try to figure out how to make that better. Because currently, especially with the two provinces that are the same color, or those two counties that are the same color, uh, it's hard to tell. It's going to be fucking miserable, though. Whoops. When it's already being scheduled, maybe, yeah, that's something else. Let's click to open a new panel with more. Yeah, that it's. I think we can with that. Well, I guess that didn't. It is. I guess I didn't do a thing. Well, we just did that. We just accomplished that. I don't know why the fuck. Like I've said this like 10 times this stream. I don't know why everything's working so well. Okay, so this is gonna be a pain in my ass. So basically, what we're talking. Whoops. What we're talking about here is under. Jesus Christ. Do we need to do that right now, though? It currently is just the same thing. It's just showing the same thing. We do need to do that. We need to get rid of like the build button and stuff. So basically, if you go to here and you build something, build, this appears over here, you click on this, it has the same exact thing. So we do need to get rid of the build button. We can probably get rid of, we do need to be able to adjust this. The build button definitely has to go. So that's going to be easy. Look at all this shit. Flim Flam messaging me. For some reason, like I would say 50% of my streams on Sunday morning have a Steam message from Flim Flam in them. Are you sure? Okay, so this is the one. I think I'm just going to delete it. I think I'm just going to delete it. Let's undo that. Actually, I have another idea. Let's see if we deactivate that. What happens? I'm worried it will like cause some other major issues. What? You know what's happening. I think this is opening the wrong thing. I think it's opening. Well, let's delete it. I bet you it's opening. It's opening the. We made a copy of it, but we didn't do anything with it. Yeah, it's pulling the wrong thing because it's right here. This is this other script. So if we go back to my project, I think it's this one. Good God. We'll duplicate this. We'll change its name. I like when it gets fucked up. It does this every once in a while when I duplicate stuff like this. No, it won't let me do it. I forget what I have to do to fix this. Is it because we have some other error? I know, I know, I know. Undo that. But we just want it to... we're gonna have to manually do it. That's okay, but it's just ripe for me typoing everything. And then, yeah, this stuff's all bugged out because it still thinks. I think I can rename this one. Now I think I can. No. I hate when it does this. So it doesn't want, you know what we could do? We could do this instead. There's another way to do this. It'll make life easier. We'll make a new script. We'll copy that. We'll delete this thing. Jesus Christ. I have to get this notification off my thing there. We'll make a new script because it will let us do that, and we'll call it. Oh, look how long this thing is. This is insane. they're all, they're all this so long. We already have this on my clipboard. Oh wait, we already have one name that. What? Did we do this before? I must have done this before. Does this have the buttons and all that shit on it? It does. So we must have done this at a different time, and then I never... Can we clear this crap? We can. We never attached it down here, is what must have happened. Okay, now we need to match all this shit up. Normally, I try to make the names... Here we go. The same, because I get confused. Or similar. Confirm build text we're not going to need. I think I already deleted that. We're gonna get all sorts of fucking bugs here. Name. I should probably rename that to building name. Let's save this. Man, I'm always shocked by how much time passes when when I'm doing whatever I'm doing here. This is wrong still. We're still pulling up the wrong thing. The wrong thing is pulling up. Where the fuck are my prefabs? I think this is the issue, is this prefab is UI building button is a terrible name. No. What did we do here? What does this building button do? what the fuck is this code I wrote? We just made this prefab today. Oh, now you can see the blanket behind me. Oh, the pillow. You can't see the cat though. Try to make it appear. No. Everybody wants me to play these video games that you design ships, and I'm always like, no, I don't like designing ships. They're like, you can download them from Steam though. I don't want to download some thing. I just want to be a part of it. What are we doing here? Hmm. So it's obviously this. Okay, all right. So building button was throwing me off. It's literally the building is a button. So this is actually going to be that. And current building description panel. Current buildings panel. That exists. What the fuck is in here? What was in that other one? Possible. We might use that. See, here I am lost again. Oh, we can't change that. That's on both of them. That would be on both of them. What is this? We don't need all that crap. This needs to be triggered by an event or when another county is selected. Why? It seems to be working quite well. We're probably going to run into some bug later because of that. So I'm going to leave that there just in case. So what is this thing doing? Oh wait, we are not using, I made a separate prefab here. So this one, man, this is a pain in the ass. Did we already make a script with this? Lost again. I was doing so good. We did. It's like empty though compared to this other. We have too much shit open. Let me close some shit here. Select county. I don't think we're gonna need that right now. World map load. We always need that shit. Let's put it over here. Whoa. Let's put it over here. Maybe. Don't need the refresher anymore. Don't need that. Don't need county population. Don't need this one. So this one we're gonna need. This we're gonna need. Here's this other panel that we were looking. Let's put these next to each other. Let's try not to do that. Yeah, so what do we have here? What is all this shit? What is it doing? Oh. Okay, so there's a collapse button, and then on enable, it does this. I don't know. Oh, I do know why this is. We don't need those anymore. We were thinking, hey, we need that for later, but then it turned out we did not need that shit. Okay. So we have like some sort of I see what's going on. We have the same thing. Okay, no. Someone has to have subscribed to this. No, maybe no one did subscribe to it. Maybe move this fucking ugly shit below the timekeeper thing. This probably sounds. Oh yeah, that is some fucking ugly shit. I like when I'm agreeing with myself. Okay, I see what's going on now. It only took 20 minutes. So this one thing has both inside of it. And it doesn't differentiate. It's just firing off. Is that what's happening? I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. Okay, so this is much more of a pain in the ass than I thought. Yeah, so this is what's happening. What are we trying to even do? This is panel refresh, but it's refreshing its own panel. It's not refreshing. Yeah, so this is a little confusing. And since they're identical, I wonder if there's a way we could I wonder if there's a way we can make this. No, because we're going to have different, like when you look at your current building, you'll be able to like destroy it, do stuff like that. I think we'll just I don't know why I didn't just move this. Is there a reason why I wouldn't want that at the top? This isn't even in the right one. So I guess, are we going to need to have two different, we're going to be able to need to destroy stuff. We're going to be able to need to adjust the, well, we're going to have to, how much time has been spent working on it, how many people, once it's built, we're going to have different things like that. So I think we do need it. Right now they're identical, but I think we're going to need two separate things. So let's go back to this. This one should be right above a. Why do these look so different? On enable. Where's my on enable here? Oh, did we do? What is going on here? I think this is an old version of this. I think. Are you sure you want to build whatever? I think that's what's happening here. Is this is an old version. This is the newest version that we've done work on, and then I made this a while ago. I think that's what happened. And then we went through and we replaced we found and replaced some stuff. My music stopped. And it replaced this thing. It's kind of interesting. Because this was already made. Remember when I just tried to make this? It was already. Like, what are we doing with all this panel Like, what is this thing? This is the ugly shit. So I must have done something to this. I'm reluctant to just blow this all away and then. And like build button is missing. Did I do work on this? Oh, there's no build button on this one either. So this one, we were fucking around with that the other day. This doesn't even have this. Did I just like accidentally like copy it? No, it wouldn't be working. This is the same, though. I think. Yeah, it is. What is going on here? This should actually, I can't believe it. It was all because I was like, oh, I'll just move that real quick. This should actually be down here. And then we made this like, why would we do that on one but not the other? Especially because, remember there was some weird bug that I like had to get rid of? Was that here? Well, I guess this is not going to, commenting on that isn't going to tell us anything. Isn't going to do us any good here. So like right here, we have the same thing. And then down here, we're using these possible buildings, but up here, we're not. I'm not sure why we did that. Was it just some... Whoops. Well, I think that's a little big. Did we bug fix something, or did we... Were we just being lazy? And then we'll change this one. This is a weird... Well, everything was working so good earlier that now I'm back to the normal feeling. So that's good. You know, the slow, what the fuck is happening feeling. Okay. I think this is what we're testing, right? That is really ugly. Oh, you know what it is? It's when you hit max. Oh, no, I guess not. Look at this, it's still open. That's not how that's supposed to work. How did we get that to happen? It's always something. Let's stop and start again. I think we had that open. And then we clicked on another province. Sorry, county. Gotta untrain myself here. We had this open. And then we clicked on another county. Yeah, we need to close that. Wait, was that changing when... I mean, I guess that's okay. It's not changing the time there. Let's say we build one. And we go back to here. We need to close that shit. Okay, so that's like a description panel. That's on. I said we weren't going to need that, but we do. That is on select county. Um, we need two of them. Like right here is pretty good. Is this going to be one of those things though where it says like it doesn't? Yeah. it doesn't like it until because it doesn't exist yet if it's not there. I actually think it's yeah, it's that right there. Whoops, not possible. I think this is still going to have I think this is still gonna get that bug where it says, hey, that doesn't exist if you don't have it open. We're gonna have another one of these where we turn the because we couldn't get the is null thing to work because it wouldn't figure itself whatever. We couldn't get that to work. Uh, building description. I want this to close when you click that. When you click to a different. Is that how we really want it to work though? Let me think here. How do we want it to work? I wonder if it's even updating this to the right county. There's an easy way to check that. Oh, we can't do shit. Okay, so it's not updating the right. I think for now we should just have it close. But it's like in the wrong spot or something. If we just want it to happen all the time. Was it doing it when we were? Can we click on other non-owned provinces? I had to take a break here. I don't have to take a break. I'm going to take a break. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, so it's anywhere. We need to close this shit first. I don't know why these are all spread out. We're gonna get that bug though. It's gonna be like, eh. Wonder if we should create a new method. I'm gonna create a new method, and we're gonna call it. And we'll do the thing. Alt whatever. Alt enter. And this is gonna bug out though, is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit. I was saying that earlier, and everything was working fine. So maybe we'll get lucky. Man, this Ramones song is great. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, there's the bug we would expect. All right. I'll leave this running. We haven't seen how long this can run for. Let's do it on ×8 speed and see if we can get a bug while I'm gone. Get like it's an exciting achievement. Get a bug. We're gonna select on it here. All right, I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back already. Already? How much time has passed? Not that long. Uh, we only got to day 10. We might have to adjust how fast time passes. We're going to have to adjust. Now what the fuck was I doing? Yeah, so we need another fucking bool in here. I don't like it. I don't like it, I say. Current building description panel expanded. Now that's a variable name. Oop. I couldn't get the thing to say like if it was active. I tried to, and I just couldn't get it to work where it would check like, hey, is this active? It just doesn't know what it is because it's never been active before. So I just went with the bool thing here. Where the fuck was this? Where was that? That was in Select County. I don't know why I put it over here. So we're going to have to do in here. UI. We just wanted part of that. Look at this. Look at this puppy. And then we're going to do another if statement. Just shaking my head in disgust. Possible building is equal to true This is such a stupid thing to have to do here. But you gotta do it, I guess. There's gotta be another better way to do that. If anyone knows, once again, tell me when I put this, export this to YouTube or in the comments or in the chat. I mean, uh, then we actually need this. What a stupid way to have to do this. So one of the ideas I had was just have it so that everything's active when the game starts and it turns all that shit off. But it's so fucking ugly and a pain. So that at least it knows it exists. Okay, so then when we open this, how do we open that description? Here we go. I think it's under here. It subscribes or something. Yes, it subscribes to this, and then this fires it. This thing is that thing. I think we fucked up something else too. We are in current. And then possible. Why is this one has so much shit in here? What's going on? I can I'm back to this questioning why one has so much stuff and the other doesn't. Did I put this in the wrong spot? You know what? I did put this in the wrong spot. We can just put this in enable. These are almost identical. They will change. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. One more time. Now, whatever. Now I don't like where the mic is on my face. Well, it doesn't like that. That's why I had this in this county info panel, but it's not set yet. What a piece of shit. It's not turned on yet. So it doesn't even know. Well, you know what that means. We'll put it in the good old. We have one bool there. I kind of try to like put these in some sort of order, but it seems like I'm failing with my order here. I'm trying to say less, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. Possible. We need to tell these things that they're false to start with. So I guess on awake we'll do that. Copy this whole thing. What a shitty workaround. I feel like there has to 100% be a better way to do this. We have all sorts of crazy shit going on here now. So this is going to, well, let's get rid of this so we can get bugs. We want bugs to tell us what we're missing here. These are gone. See, there we go. Uh, we got to kind of pay attention here. Not that. I think that was it for those ones. Whoops. I wanted you to do that. There we go. Okay, so I think that should solve that issue. It's really, there's got to be a better way. What is it saying the issue is? Yeah, I know. Oh, did I not save this? That would be a problem. We got one more here. Guess I didn't save that either. Usually I'm pretty anal about saving stuff. Pretty, more than pretty. Okay, what the fuck were we even working on at this point? Oh, I remember. All right, we need to have that open to test this. I guess it's fine. I was going to say we probably don't want it to turn off if you're clicking on the same province that you currently already, or same county that you're currently already selecting, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. That was just some weird side shit. Okay, so we're back to making this unique. We might actually be able to finish that. Look at all this shit we've done today. We don't need that. In my current building description panel, yeah, these are all, we're subscribing to the wrong shit. So let's make this oh, what do we have this set as? We want this actually to, oh, this only does it in that thing. It's kind of nice. Let's Control H here. Current document. And we're going to look for, no, we're going to look for possible buildings. And we're going to change it to current. Wait, I got a typo in there. Now I got multiple typos. I don't like that we're getting all these other issues like influence cost. Oh, we have other things going on. Gotcha. Yeah, that one worked. Current workers and stuff. Yeah, it's accessing the wrong script anyways for this information. I see where it's going with these. So this one, we want it to be, do we have that? I don't know. Current buildings panel. Okay, so that should be all the major stuff that we can easily fix. Let's save this broken pile of shit. Let's go to here. We have nothing in here. Let's build this one piece at a time, I think, as we go through, because I think we'll run into other things. So we have the awake there. The first thing we need is we need to have this, whatever this is. That is an event. That is here. Yeah, so we're gonna like pull this event out of here, and it looks like actually we can take this whole thing and put it right at the top. Now we're just turning this into a clusterfuck. A clusterfuck of agony. What order do we have? I'd like to keep things consistent. It looks like we have that. And then this we're missing a system thing. Okay. This broke a bunch of shit, but you know, it's always better to have less code than if you can. But I think these are going to become different. Is the issue. And then we're gonna have to link this stuff together at the end. I don't think we'll be able to, like, even if we go over like my normal 3 hours streaming, I think we're gonna want to finish this, because otherwise it's gonna be a fucking mess. Current workers changed. What the fuck is that? That's a thing. We're subscribing to that, but that's in a different thing here. This is where we figured out. That's this. And we actually don't need to do that right now. We need the current button pressed. Where were we? What were we doing? Oh, we're on this one. These are all very similarly named, and I'm getting confused again. We don't need this to happen, I don't think. Let's comment it out for now. We don't need it to. We're not going to be changing. Not until the next round. We do want that. We don't need this. No, we're not refreshing. Oh, you know, we can get rid of. Look how this is in the wrong spot. That we can get rid of. This is going to be more static. The current building thing is going to be much more static at the beginning. We'll be changing it around later. We do want this, but we don't want this here. We can comment this out. Be a bunch of shit commented out here. Whoops. This somehow got... I don't think... I think what's going on here is we don't actually have current workers. That's kind of like what we're doing with this disable. We're subscribing to this current worker thing. I don't think we have that. And I don't think we need it. This is under here. No, it's under the... Yeah, it's this thing again. I don't think... Because we're not going to be changing that right now. Later we will. So I don't think we need this. This needs to be... Let's look at our current possible building. I think it's just a static current building. But to say we don't have one of those? Yeah, it's just a static thing. Is static the right word? I don't know if static's the right word. What did we call it? We called it current employees, but I don't like the word employees anymore. I don't know why, but I don't. One day I was like, no, I don't like that. We'll do workers. And that should have changed it everywhere. I guess we'll also rename this workers. And this... Yeah, I don't know why I don't like employees, but I don't. I like workers better. So then if we go back over to this, man, we are changing a lot of code. This is ripe for mass bug issues. So we don't actually need this anymore. We don't need this text. Anymore. That was influence cost, money cost. Not in our current description. This is resetting. Okay, so we want this to be completely different. We don't want this to reset. We want it to always show the correct number of current workers. Yeah, current work is going to break something. Definitely breaking something there. Oh, this one has the same issue. You're not building anything, so that shit's got to go. Yeah. Yeah, this is so ripe for just massive issues. Because of the way we're doing all this. Current building number. All right, this is the one. The minus button and the plus button, we're just gonna get rid of that for now. We will want, in fact, we'll put this on the next round. I just don't want to, I've been bogged down in this county improvements. While building. Convert. And so all of these, I guess I'll do these in individual little pieces just in case. Whoops, other direction. We want to eventually have all those. We still got some errors here. This is weird. Now my music has changed to X, which is also another good band. I don't know what that means. Well, it doesn't seem to think this is in use, so let's. Now let's look at this. There's going to be so many issues. I have my fingers crossed that there won't be, but there's going to be so many issues. This is the one we were just looking at. So many issues. I mean, this can't possibly work, right? Where's my prefabs? Okay, well, we don't have any bugs showing up. And when we do the leader thing, we're going to have a similar, like, going through and just changing mass amounts of code. We still haven't gotten any bugs here. Ah! What the fuck is this? Yeah, we're still not pulling the right thing open. We're not opening the right panel still. Here's the issue. Wonder why we had the, oh, probably because it didn't matter what the if statement was. Oh, wait. This is pulling up. Wonder why I haven't. Like, why aren't I just accessing this directly? You know what I mean? Like, why am I setting this active with this other thing? There's probably a reason behind it, but I don't know why. Wouldn't I just be hitting that directly? Let's just do that real quick. It's going to break if we do stuff, but that's okay. I want to see what happened with this error. I bet you there's something like the order of operations is off or some shit again. It's always, there's always, every time I'm like, why am I doing that? It's because there's order of operations are fucked up. Okay. Yeah, so it can't set that active because it doesn't know what this instance is. That's the reason why we have that set in there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. But then why does it work at all? It's one of the weirdest issues that I keep saying there has to be a solution for this. There has to be where I keep running into the order of operations issues. There has to be. Right? For the love of God. You know, I could just put a different one of these on each one of those scripts. Well, we'll leave it like this. We need to put them in here though. Couldn't remember where this stuff was here. Well, we need to put this in here, so we can do that. We renamed some shit is what happened there. We renamed some shit. Okay. Save that. Here's the description panel. Save it again with my constant saving. How was I testing that this was working? There we go. What is this? What is this number? Oh, that I must have just like randomly typed some shit in there. And these shouldn't do anything, which is right. Okay, back to this shit. We're actually doing okay here. I'm just kind of amazed by all this stuff. We're actually doing amazingly today. Compared today's productivity versus yesterday's. Wait, I was going to bet to mark something off. That's not true. We need to get rid of some stuff here. Let's just turn those off. Because we're going to need them eventually. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? Let's see if this worked. We got to make sure that it shows the right number of people working on it. I don't know if we did that. So there should be one person. We did the forest shack. And it does. This whole cost shit needs to go away as well. A lot of this stuff we're going to reuse later. That's why I'm just like deactivating it, not blowing it away completely. Good God, that's an ugly color. Might as well check the population here while I'm. Okay, I closed that button and it didn't unpause. We need. Oh no, it is on there. Hmm. Did we find some other bug built into the other shit? For the love of God, I hope not. The time thing yesterday was miserable. Miserable, I tell you. It worked that time. What did I do differently? That's the problem with trying to bug test stuff. You know, I hit max. Does that matter? It doesn't feel like it should. But I hit that button. I hit yes. And it closed it. But that's on disable. It should do it. Here, I think it's this time. It's when you pop open the population thing, it throws it into chaos. Let's let's check the population info. I'm not fucking with that more today though. I mean, besides a quick look here. You know, there's some stupid shit way we could do this. No, this should be hitting that when it's on enabled. Oh, man. I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna put this as a bug report. I'm not fucking with that anymore. Bug. And the building description and either the time pauses and doesn't unpause when you close them. I'm gonna have to go through and like tear that whole thing out and figure out a better way of doing it. I don't know, but it's frustrating as shit. And I remember this happening with my other game that I fucked around with, and I didn't give up on it. I just kind of lost interest in it. But we'll leave that there. That's not the end of the world. Well, let's see. Can we unpause with the space bar? We can't leave it too long because that goes back to my. That goes back to my other thing. My other thing that I'm always saying that, yeah, you can still use spacebar. That like little bugs like that get forgotten, and you know you keep putting them off, and then you never get to it. So let's put this higher up on the list. I don't want to. It's gonna be such a clusterfuck, man. Let's put it underneath generate resources, so at least we can do something fun. I mean, this is unique. It's fucking ugly, though. We also need something. We need something major. A major change needs to happen, actually, for this. Can we get into it? We have 15 minutes. I don't think I'm going to. Let's edit this, though. The current building, we don't need to type all that shit in. It needs to have how much work has been done on it. That's the main thing it's missing right now. So it's going to have how many employees, and it needs to have how much work is done on it. Those are the two things, and that's going to update like every day. It's going to update. And so generating resources, we need to add another one here called generating resources. Then we also have to do generating work. So basically we need to have it when it, at the end of the day, it generates work that's been finished. Let's do resources first, then we'll do work. We'll put that in the middle just so we have some awful bug that we have to fuck with. This is only the one thing we have to do next time, like next weekend or whatever, and I work on this. Then we'll go through all of these things. I'm going to edit this. No, let's not move it. Oh, I guess we are moving it. So that means, though, that we're going to have him... Huh. No, I just thought of a reason we couldn't do that. Let's put that in here so I don't forget. Wanted the leaders to be in a separate list because they move around a lot. This would work if they stay inside their own counties. Wait. Having them in the county population list would work if they stay inside their own counties. If they leave, if they enter an enemy county, then things get weird. We still got to do it. I think maybe we'll put them back. We can have another list that they join, maybe if they're outside. I don't know. But we have some information there because I might not remember that. But we should be able to knock all that out. No, maybe not. It's going to be a lot of work to actually get these to work correctly because we built so much, we put so much time into making them work the other way. But then once it's done, and we'll put this over here, you know, with these other things. What does this county thing say? Add how many people are employed. See, I thought I had that somewhere. Wait, did we do that today? Um, we have it twice. I knew we had it somewhere, but all right. So this is done with that. This is saved. I'm pretty confident next time we will be able to. Are you doing something? Finish county improvements. There we go. And let's push this code to what else did we do? I feel like we accomplished 60 things today. Population info list. It now shows what building the person is working on. All right, let's commit all this stuff. Let's push all this stuff. I'm going to be very excited when we're done with this county improvements because we did so much. It's been like 2 months or something. No, it hasn't been 2 months. Maybe it's been like a month. I don't know how long it's been. But that is it for me today. Thank you for joining me in Ga Whisper. Thank you for the follow. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day.